Good morning. Today I record this video in my office. So now we continue to look for the Bible story, and we saw the last Sunday that Israelites came into the promised land and they marching around the city of Jericho, and the wall was collapsed in the seventh day with a shouting, and it was possible by following God's way for them. So today, let's see what happened for the Israelites after that. After they conquered Jericho through the God's way, the Israelites continued to win the battles and occupy more land. Even though the Canaanites were stronger and had a much better weapons than the Israelites, the Israelites couldn't. The Canaanites, cannot win the battle because God was with the Israelites. As God directed, Joshua divided and apportioned the land to the 12 tribes of Israel. So it is the land of Israel, and the Joshua divided it and gave it to each tribe. The 12 tribes means the family from the 12 sons of Jacob, and each tribe moved and lived their land. The long time went by, and the Israel people lived in their land peacefully. But with time they forgot the wondrous and glorious things God did for them, and started to live while forgetting their God. So Joshua, who is now old and became to die as time passed, had one thing that he really wanted to tell to the Israelites. So he called all the Israelites together of the Shechem, the name of the city, and he told the words from God. This is the words from God. A long time ago I sent Moses and Aaron to Egypt, where your fathers were slavery. At the land I brought you people up from there. When I brought your fathers out of Egypt, they came to the Red Sea, and the Egyptians chased them. So the people asked me for help, and I made them cross the sea as the dried land. I also kept your people safe in the wilderness. Also, I led them to cross the Jordan River and conquer the Jericho. It is I who gave the land where you are living now. So Joshua proclaimed God's power and God's deed for them, and he taught the Israelites that God is only God who saved them. So he firmly proclaimed, you must respect the Lord and serve him fully and sincerely through the first God that your people worshiped. You must decide whom you will serve. As for me and for my family, we will serve the Lord. The people of Israel answered, we will continue to serve the Lord because he is our God. We will obey him. So Joshua and people of Israel promised that they only follow and serve God. And after that agreement, Joshua found a large stone. He put the stone under the oak tree. It would be the witness of their agreement and their promise to God. God did wondrous things to save the Israelites from Egypt and to lead them to the promised land through the wilderness. And God led them to conquer and live in the promised land. So the people of Israel who remember what God is and what God is doing for them made a promise only to serve and obey God, like Israel did. Could you make a promise to God that promise to serve, and only obey God who loves you and who cares you and who leads your life. Can you follow me? I will serve and obey my God. Amen. See you next Sunday.